I am. Hold on, I gotta sit in front of the TV. I'm not doing this in front of the computer. Alright. Make sure the audio didn't mess up after switching sources and all that bunch. Alright, that's good. Oh yeah, this one offers progressive scan mode, which is something you don't see too often in PS2 games, so hell yeah. Progressive mode. Yes. This music reminds me of like Wild Arms. Just no whistling. Mermaids. It's a weird filter. It's a very nice video. Probably spoiling like 3/4 of the game. Yeah, it's got a weird ass, like, weird canvas filter thing that they decided to throw on for some weird ass reason. Only in some of the scenes, like this scene here has that weird canvas filter, which probably doesn't copy over too well. I don't know why they decided to go with a canvas filter. It's like, this one here is normal, like, I don't know. Gotta show off the progressive scan features, I guess, I don't know. Suikoden IV, alright, see if anything happens if we leave it at the title screen for a minute. Notice the game's like shifted up. Let's see. Just gonna repeat the video. Yeah. Particles. Yeah. It's good. Here, we don't have a big black bar at the bottom. Alright, start the timer. And start the game. Enter name. What's the default name? Default name, please. Oop. Is there no not default name for this guy? Laszlo. But it sucks to go with land. Laszlo just seems wrong. Did Manuel have his name? I mean, there's probably like a... If it's not in the manual, I'll just go with land. I'm gonna use like a generic like Laszlo. It's just wrong. Yeah, manual's pretty basic. It's not even like characters. Because, you know, there's only 108 of them. Yeah, it just talks about like a generic, unassuming young man. Pork chop. Lanslow. It's even more confusing. It definitely looks more like an arc than Laszlo. Alright, going with land. Screw it. Yeah, it's obviously there's no import. Actually, what happens if I go to continue? Because manual didn't mention anything about importing saves or anything. Yeah. I can make 79 save slots. Boo. It's like the first Suikoden, you don't actually get to import your save from the previous Suikoden. Like, even 3 can import your save from your PS1 Suikoden, which is like, what? Show all, that's fine. Fixed and free, I guess we'll test it out. Vibration's fine. Screen adjust, manually did that. Can have more than one sample. Sounds way too young there. I think we'll go with the huh, not the hua. Yeah, I know, right? It's so annoying. Or games that don't give you, like, you only have one save slot. Oh, that's the worst. Fancy water effects. And for a game that takes place on water, I'm sure they're gonna have like decent water effects. I always use a minimum of 3 if they give it to me. Because you never know when you need to fall back on one.
Get the captain!
Voice acting. In my JRPG,
They're here. Are you ready? Don't worry, it'll be all right. You'll see. I'm gonna take command. Is everyone ready?
Snowy.
Let's go!
Well, to be fair, water texture on the ocean would be pretty rough, so... when we're near the first engagement. What? Oh, that game throws you into a battle real quick. Jesus. Was it like 1 minute into the game, we're already like into our first battle? Counter the enemy's attacks and emerge victorious. Here, first you have to assign the crew members. Thanks, Jewel. Then, you want to give it a try? Please explain, please. Yeah. Whatever OST Udin winds up with. I'm sure they're gonna like give it to music. I mean, they know. Hey, Frexy, how's it going? Ready to start with the basics. Run out of underlings and lose hand-to-hand fight and the ship is disabled. Disable the enemy ship, then we win the naval battle. Looks like we're looking at a spreadsheet all of a sudden. Oh, welcome to the channel. Hey, Solid Snack, how's it going? We'll select all the members we need. First, the captain, who will determine your mobility. Whoever has the highest mobility gets to make the first move. Oh yeah, I'm the captain this time. Mobility is 1. Next, rune cannon personnel. The rune type fire, wind, earth, lightning, water, and the person's fire power is critical. Since our opponent can fire lightning and water rune shells. Well, at times like this, it would be good to select someone who can use a lightning rune. Why? There's a trick to it. Well, you get the hang of it eventually. It's nice that they have that little elemental kind of interface thing at the bottom. It's kind of hard to tell what's what, though. Is that like fire is stronger than wind? Which is stronger than earth? Stronger than lightning? Stronger than water? Stronger than... I'm assuming the green thing is lightning. You sleep these streams, yeah. I have. I just beat the final tournament before starting this hunter. Would the wind make the fire go everywhere? Yeah. When the fire cause wind? Alright, so to go... Okay, so it shows you what type they are and what they're going to counter. So what, lightning Kenneth, he said? Alright, let's go with Kenneth. Okay, so I guess you can have different, like, rune types. Yeah, just chilled up here. Yeah, I mean, it's probably not similar to, like, let's say the previous Suikodens, possibly, because it's obviously more naval battle thing, but, you know, I always reserve judgment. Always enjoy the games for what they are, so I'm sure it's going to be enjoyable. Alright. Next, hand-to-hand fighters. They'll be fighting directly with the enemy ship crew, so they'll want strong fighters. People proud of their strengths should be assigned here. You know, you might fit in here too. You can choose up to 4 people, so please select all the remaining people for this encounter. All the remaining people. HP 11. I'm the weakest one. You got 10 underlings. You got 12 underlings, apparently. Paula with ears. Next, Bunny will decide who will be the crew members. All the members selected so far each have underlings. Whoops, a bit. You already knew that, right? Yeah, I totally did, Snowy. I have the weakest attack, though. Yeah, some people always put things way out of context, like, "Oh, this is the worst game ever," and like, no. maybe not the best Suikoden game, but that's like, you know, that's like, oh man, this is the smallest diamond in this box of diamonds. It's complete crap. Throw it away. However, having lots isn't always good. The more you have, the more the ship's mobility would decrease. Now, how many will you take this time? I don't know. How many should I take? And I can't even change the amount. No, that's like, press X first. I don't know, put 30? Is that gonna be good? I don't know. For the setup. You okay with that? Okay, let's do this. Here we go! Engage! Well, our opponent moved first. They have more mobility than me. But it was a good thing they approached us closely, since our wind cannon range is 3. If we move up 2 more, we can fire upon them. Now let's be the first to land a hit. Ship you can see right now is our ship. Obviously. Press the X button now, the menu will open up. Approach the enemy ship with move. Yeah, it seems like there's gonna be a lot of ship combat. You start with 3? Yeah. Yeah, I know. Surrender! Whoa! Here, we can fire the rune cannons here. The yellow line to the side of is our range, so turn sideways to the enemy. Once you turn sideways, press the X button and choose fire cannon. How do I turn sideways? No. Button right. Fire cannon! Boom! Good shot, Kenneth. When getting fired upon, well, of course, it's best if you never get in that situation. But if we're in a position to fire too, we can counter their attack. He's firing at us. Attack! Went through them. Interesting. I guess they shot a water attack, that's why ours went through it. Their incompatibility was perfect. They took no damage, but they're all shot up. Yeah! Attack! I'm assuming it's this, now they're gonna shoot like the lightning one, it's gonna like cancel each other out kind of thing. Crossing the T into the ship battles, yeah. Yep. That was close. The enemy must have fired the same rune. Phew, maybe we got lucky there. Runes have compatibility, and in cases like this, they negated each other. Surrender! Fire cannon. So can they counter? I think those guys are dumbasses. Like, oh, they're firing lightning at us. Let's fire water. Perhaps I underestimated them. We won land. Oh, I should have like moved up to them and like started a ground battle or whatever. Brace for impact. Oh, we have 2D sprites. Run!
We're in trouble. They're starting to board us.
Didn't we just like blow them up?
Oh, they're here.
It's one of those like, oh, you lose no matter what you do. Like literally nothing left of that ship. And I'm here. You need an explanation about combat. I'll provide it. Would you like one? Sure. I never did combat before in any previous game. Choose fight for me. Watch. Fight. Choose attack. Combo. Not that one. Item? Not that one. Defend? No, not that one. Fine. Take care of question mark, question mark, question mark. Which one, though? Okay, this one has 4 question marks, and this one has 3. You want me to hit the 3 question mark one. Next, take care of my turn. Choose attack. You're gonna use rune. No, not that one. Take care of question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. What do these numbers mean? 1, 0, 0, 0. He's got like 1 divided by 1, which is still 1. 0 divided by 0, which is infinity. Or negative infinity. Or any number in between. That'll work. Let's get going. Oh no, 1 damage. Combat looks very cinematic. You just not do anything? You like literally not hit her? Ow, Lan, after a fight, select item and use medicine. And use it on me, of course. You literally took like 2 damage. Oh, you don't need to heal. You're still 9/11ths of health. Ugh. Next is my turn. Choose attack. You did no damage last time. It's very cinematic animations. Len, you okay? Still keep going, can't you? Choose attack and then attack question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Looks like rune, use the water rune. Kindness drops. It's like kindness drops. After that, choose land. I'll heal your wounds. I literally have 1 health lost. I don't need your kindness drops. These animations. Ugh. Yeah, good job. They're tough. Okay, Lan, let's perform a cooperative attack. After a fight, choose combo. There's one called Friendship Attack. Choose that and fight alongside me, okay? Auto. You didn't tell us who to fight. By the power of friendship. The mage one kept dodging, so no.
Commander,
How easily we boarded you, Captain Snow. Had this been a real battle, I could have approached you from behind while you weren't looking and... slash! Like that. For a captain, you lack a sense of awareness. Watch yourself. You hear me?
yes, sir. I'll be more careful, sir.
He failed the Kobayashi Maru exercise. Digimon adventure. Good, Lan. You seem to be up for more action. How about a little one-on-one? Would you rather have a one-on-one with her, sir? Lan, this would be a good opportunity for you to practice your fighting. Sure.
All right, I'll go easy at first. But if things get heated, I'll go all out. So prepare yourself. Let's see you make a move.
It's like a dual mode, I guess. We'll use... Special. Full power. Because guard counteracts special. Got wasted. Yeah, they're showing... I mean, they give you all these things like right off the bat. It's like, here, let's show you everything right off the bat. Because that's more often JRPGs, like, just get you into the action right away and, like, give you experience of everything. I can see you've been getting stronger. And literally died in 1 hit. More training, you'll become a very capable fighter. Commander, the graduation mock battle is wrapping up. After this, we'll return for the graduation speech. Later tonight, there will be a traditional night initiation festival. Understood. Let's return to our posts. Snow, I'm counting on you for tonight's kindling ritual. It's an important rite for everyone. Yes, sir. As a representative of the Gaien Marines Academy graduates, I shall do my best to conduct myself with grace. Usable items, equipable items, sealed orbs, rune pieces, material antiques, tradable items, other, full inventory. And rare items. Yep. Discard. The circle button isn't go back. I guess triangle's back. Fast forward, yeah. Just like the bot says. So, every 5 games. So at the end of this game, once I beat this one, I'll choose 5 games randomly. And you guys get to vote on which game's going to be played for game 425. But it just lets me play some games that are like, you know, I'm not going to get to for a long, long time, right? And any games that previously showed up, any game that's part of a series will be replaced with the earliest part of that series that hasn't been played. And any game that's showed up previously and didn't win will keep its votes. Suikoden IV was one of those games that had previously showed up and didn't win, so... I got a bandana and a tunic. Got nothing on my hands or my feet. Got everything else. Strength, skill, magic, evasion, PDFs. He's really good at doing PDFs. I guess personal defense, magic defense, speed, luck, attack and defense. I guess it's just everything combined, maybe? I don't know. Status. Weapon level 1, weapon power 12. So much info. Rune pieces. Snow. Formation. They show you the combo attacks on the screen, which is nice. Cool. Got a water rune. Need to level up slowly but surely. Barefoot stream for free. Indeed. Hey, Osmosis. Yep. Suikoden IV. I mean, it looks really nice. I mean, it helps this progressive scan too, so it's nice and crisp for PS2, which is great. So today we say goodbye to this equipment. Did you know the armor that official knights wear is different from ours and can't be taken off easily? They say it shows their resolve, and if it ever comes down to it, their lives are with the sea. If you're looking for Commander Glenn, he went up to his own ship. So the training's over as of today. Phew, I'm hungry. I say we dine like kings tonight. Lan, look, the color of the sea is changing. Razril should be coming into sight soon. Really? Isn't it still pretty far off? No, I watch the sea every time I come by here. No doubt about it. It'll come soon into sight. Land ho, there's Razril. See? Well, it seems like you make a better scholar than a knight, Kenneth. Oop, I guess I've already finished talking to everybody. Yeah, it seems like wearing full suits of armor in, like, at the sea is a bad idea. Unless you're about to, like, run into combat, then sure, put it on at that point, but any other time, it seems like a bad idea. Especially metal armor. So we're graduating tomorrow. At long last, we'll officially be knights. Snow, are you worried? Worried? What are you talking about? I'm waiting all my life for this. Finally, the time has come for my abilities to serve Gaien. I don't see no land. See some clouds. The armor must be enchanted, yeah. Full metal armor swim practice. It's one thing if you're like, I don't know, like you're fighting near like a small body of water, like a, you know, a lake or something, but when you're in the ocean, that seems like the bad kind of armor to wear. Go in. What? I just don't have time right now. You'll be graduating, won't you, Lan? Still have another year. And graphically, the game looks really nice. Like the amount of detail with stuff on the table and everything, all the books and the maps and everything. Looks good. I'm assuming that's a save point. It is. Yeah, for 2005, yeah. Make sure to report your progression through training afterwards. Camera is a little backwards. I keep pointing in the wrong direction, so I'll have to get used to the left and right. I don't think that was an option in the menus, was it? Yeah, there's no, Yeah, and this one probably had a decent budget put to it as well, which probably helps. Look, Elaine, you got to spar with Commander Glenn. Yeah, spar for like a split second. Hey, you get yelled at later if you get caught making idle chatter. We're still in the middle of training. Now everyone, please continue to man your posts and keep working. Okay. Well, it's hard to think of much about the game. I was gonna multi-gun, man. Literally, I only played it for like a small bit of tutorial. So tonight's festival. Oh, Captain Snow. Hey, do you know where Paula is? Oh, I was like, where's Captain Snow? I forgot he was in my party. He wasn't at her usual spot. Come to think of it, I haven't seen her in a while. Again, really, whatever an elf thinks is beyond me. I guess she likes being a loner. Well, today is her last day. Oh yeah, Snow, you better nail today's kindling ritual. After all, you're representing us. Oh, with that, don't worry. I'll make the ritual something you can all be proud of. Oh, how inspiring, Snow. Wish you wouldn't make fun of me. Sorry about that. Honestly, that's how I feel. Don't get mad. I know, it's amazing, isn't it? It's a nice, relaxing soundtrack. Sound of ocean. Ready to disembark. Once you're safely ashore, please assemble in the training hall. Commander Glenn has a graduation speech for you. Don't be late, understood? Yes, ma'am. Understood. I'm getting ready, ma'am. But, man, I'm hungry. I'm gonna have to stuff myself tonight. Holla! Let's go! Stupid words. So many lens flares. But I have all the lenses. Suikoden Viv. Good old Suikoden IV. It's the sun. The sun through like 20 lenses. Junko Kamano. What else did they direct or whatever? Program slash do art for. What's a Yuki Saruta? Character designer. It was written and produced. There you go. It's written and produced by Junko. Now shall we head for the training hall? We have to hear Commander Glenn's speech. Oh. Alright, the reverse controls is annoying, or whatever. I'll get used to it. His speech is scheduled to take place in the training hall in the back. It's about to start soon. Don't be late, you guys. You missed importing the OST. What? There's no Morrowind water, but... Twice. Well, you gotta invent yourself a time machine so you can slap yourself in the face. Pretty good detail. So much detail. Today's speech is scheduled to take place at the training hall in the back. Oh, it's about to start soon. Don't be late, you guys. Push NPCs out of the way, which is always nice. Sometimes. And they get pissed off at you and they just stop moving. is as far as I can go. You can't push me any further. Yeah, true. I mean, it's like a whole bunch of nothing here. More modern consoles, there'd be like a bunch of stalls, and there'd be like crates everywhere and things like that. Like having a dock this empty is like completely feels really weird. Hey, Kmart, it's going great. How are you? This year's killing ritual goes like this. Wait a second. You have the speech coming up, right? Perhaps you should just hurry on in. Speech about to start, you know. Senor Snow, Senor Land, congratulations on your... Senior. Congratulations on your graduation. Thank you. You guys keep up the hard work, too. Hurry up and get inside. You like filling up empty space is always an issue? Yeah. I mean, a lot of it is just like the amount of polygons you have access to, right? To make the game run smoothly. You haven't go to the training hall. You're not going to miss Commander Glenn's speech now, are you? But I want to go this way. Fine. You have a first-person view. With reverse controls, of course. So down is up and up is down. At least left and right or left and right. Got a map. That doesn't do anything, that doesn't do anything, that doesn't do anything. Left and right buttons don't do anything yet. I don't know, I guess they just killed off the franchise. I mean, problem number one is Konami. I mean, it's... that right there is all you need to know, I guess. Today's speech isn't being held here. It's being held at the training hall in the back. I mean, there's probably there's probably a couple of Suikoden pachinko machines. Weren't they making like a remakes of 1 and 2? See how those come out. Chest. Old Book, Volume 9. Certain other. Can't read as is. What? Have to have all the volumes to read it. Comes in April 2024. Yeah. Not holding my breath for that, but we'll see. I mean, they're clearly bringing it out in order to cash in on Looting Chronicles, so there's no other reason why they'd be bringing it out. Should get the 2 front mission games on Switch. I mean, you can get them on PS5 or whatever. I got the first one on Switch, but of course now it's being released on PlayStation, so that would have been a better choice, but whatever. Hey, Lan, go buy some medicine for me. Hey, Lan, they have the graduation speech now. Ask them later. I know that, I was just kidding. You're the last to arrive. Hurry on in. What's wrong? Did you forget something in your room? Speech is starting soon, but if you need something, get it quickly. And if you need something, I'll come with you. Yeah, exactly. Switch is definitely the worst system in terms of power, so it's only if it's like an exclusive and that's it. It's like a storage steamed bun, a water orb. Bun with red paste recovers HP. How much HP? Like more than this, I'm assuming? Wasn't this like 50 or something like that, I think? Orb holding the water rune sealed. I'm not sure what sealed orbs is, but is that one of those? Can I equip that? Is that a rune? No. Guess we'll find out soon. Yeah, you know, I could see the interest of getting portable games, but it just sucks getting a downgraded version of a game. Well, I doubt Ludian would need, or Iudian, whatever the hell you pronounce that. I doubt that one would necessarily need a PS5 to run. That one's probably runs comfortably on a PS4. Not gonna be like super high end, anyways. PlayStation Portal, god no. What a crock of shit that is. I wonder if there's like hidden items. There's none in this room. Yeah. I'm still getting used to these controls being reversed. Like, games with camera controls should always have an option of reversing the controls. Why does he have a chair facing his bed, just so somebody could, like, stare at him while he sleeps? That's how the commander gets his kicks, I guess. Well, so far it looks fantastic, so... First impressions are nice. But we'll see. It's a fixed camera, I can't move the camera. Of course, being progressive scan helps the looks quite a bit. So sharp and sleek. Nothing. Yeah, VR stuff is something I would like try once and then just never use it again. Seems like such a waste for to pick up like any sort of PlayStation VR. Hey, Grim Reaper. Oh, I'm streaming about the same. I was on vacation that 1 week, so did a bunch of streaming there, but usually I'll, like 2 to 3 times a week I'll stream. Depends on work.
All of you here today will officially be assigned to Gaien's one and only band of knights.
Only
In other
one.
words, your long days of training are now over. For now, I will talk of my experiences. It was 7 years ago, on the seas of our nation, Kuluk. 4 of our knight ships were decimated by just one Kuluk vessel. It was a bitter battle. Many of my men paid the ultimate price. Most of you probably know this much. But no one wants to talk about what happened next. Why? Because it reminds us of the humiliation we suffered at the hands of a certain man. The commander of that enemy fleet was a man named Troy. Back then, Troy was not much older than those of you here right now. But even Gaien's veteran knights were unable to inflict a single scratch on that young man. You must all strive to become knights even greater than Troy. Do you understand? Such a humiliating experience must not be repeated. I have trained you with this intention in mind. I trust that you will all live up to my expectations. The fate of Gaien is in your hands.
That face.
That is all. Congratulations, graduates!
Starting tomorrow, your duty will be patrolling the neighboring waters. In other words, guard duty. Do your best, and do not let your guard down. Also, your official equipment is still in production. We will contact you when it is complete.
That'd be a good thing to have when we go out for this guard patrol thing. And we can't give you any shit, so go out there and patrol. Let's go, Lan. Everyone's waiting at the harbor. It's finally time for the kindling ritual. What are we gonna burn? Burn everything. Final Fantasy 15 fishing. Oh yeah. That'd be a relaxing VR game. There's just too few games that'd be worth, like... It's like games you try once and just never touch again. Just not enough out there to keep my interest with VR. So many ships. Alright, which ship are we going to burn? Snow, shouldn't you be at the festival soon? You're the star of the show tonight, right? Oh yes, thank you so much. Come on, Lan, let's head towards the town square. There'll be no more ship departures today. Okay, how do people get off the middle ship? They just like created, put like a plank between that ship and this ship and then jump off. I just imagine VR games, like first-person games in general, would be like just trying to move in one of those, unless you had some weird setup where you can actually, like, you know, move in place or whatever. Like those super expensive VR like outfits they could have there. Like those would just make your heart go up to your stomach. So many loading screens. I keep using the reverse controls. Come on. Can't start the show without a star. Everyone crowded around the main street waiting for you. I understand. Thank you. See. Armor shop. No, it's closed. Oh, young Master Snow, good luck tonight. Relax, have it all under control. You too, Lan. Make sure you protect young Master Snow. Young Master. The street here is dangerous, which is why constant year-round patrolling is needed. All sorts of bad things happen. I appreciate it. Young Master Snow, come. The starting point is up ahead. Good luck. Yes, thanks for your trouble. Young Master Snow, be careful on that back street over there. That uphill one on the side of the Knight's Hall. Guards are roaming that road right now. Let's just hope they don't steal anything, taking advantage of the festival goers. I'll be careful. We also call new players scrubs. Noobs. Made the request to be a torchbearer. I lost that when we drew for lots. Nope. This is the way we had to go. Good old lead speak.
Ah, young Master
Gotta
Snow
palm
has
those noobs.
arrived. We've been waiting for you. Here, please take this.
Burn it all.
Now, a representative of the Gaien Marines Academy graduates will perform the kindling ritual. Snow Vingerhut, first son of Vincent, Lord of the village of Rosaril. This year, I shall conduct the kindling. Well, shall we go together? All you have to do is follow my lead.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh my god, I have fire now. I have the power of fire. Yeah, I know, right?
I feel a little awkward
Nothing bad will
being
happen.
the center of attention. Would you like to join me?
Not really. Resign protagonist.
You don't have to be so humble. It's okay. Come on.
Good old silent protagonists. Let's go this way. It's pretty hot and we have to hold it for a while. Good evening, Lan. Congratulations on graduating. Hope you enjoyed the night. Been wanting to see this festival for a long time. Doggy. How's you going, doggy? Whose door is this? You have to climb up here every time you want to open your door. Screw this place, we're going this way. Well, you look mighty gallant, young Master Snow. Thank you. You must all have worked hard to prepare for this too. I appreciate your efforts. I was so nervous this year. After all, my role was to hand young Master Snow the torch. It is now not in young Master Snow's hands. What the hell? Yeah. Must have been those damn pirates. Yeah, I know, right? Totally forget. Good thing this is one of those, like, video game torches that lasts forever. Encounters. We're using the torch in battle? Apparently we are. These guys wearing bikinis. Snobby shrew. Well, they're pirates. They said like this alleyway was like bad.
Let's go.
Rip the female pirates. 60 punch. Yeah, thanks for doing your job there, guard. The street isn't a very safe area. Patrols are a constant must. Thanks for your hard work. He says ironically. I'm surprised it's even letting us go over here. Thought they would like block off the way or something. Hello? What are you two doing? What's with you? You aren't doing anything, right? Hey, you're not ready for this kind of stuff yet, kid. Okay, go away. This ain't the show. Some very hexagonal barrels. He's brave.
Let's go.
Level up. Oh, we got a free heal and level up too. Thanks. Well, it's a Suikoden game, so levels are usually pretty easy to get. It's usually the common thing with these games. You like, in order to craft your weapons, like upgrade your weapons, usually gets really expensive. So doing that to everybody isn't that so easy. But you can usually swap anybody into your party, and just within like a few fights, you're level appropriate. Which is always nice. Well, it's only showed up on. I think it only showed up twice. Like a second thing. So can we like bribe enemies or something? I don't know what just happened there. Just. I guess that's like. Must be like a bribe thing, but I saw like 0 potch something and then faded to black. Gave her some pocket lint. There's nothing over here. I love how the guy with the sword does less damage than the guy with the torch. Oh, we'll be like level 5 by the time we get back out of this place. The dude is like right here, go. Just to continue moving. What is it? What kind of nerve do you have talking to me like that? I'm just exploring, sir. With his never-ending torch. That is true. 3 of them. Uh-oh. Missed. Some weak-ass pirates. Burn the boxes. Since at least they have like some of the animations going at the same time. So I'm attacking and they're attacking the other guy. Speeds up combat a little bit. Right, I guess this goes back to the the correct path. Look at that walk animation. What's he doing with his like left arm? Because guys all want torches too, I guess. It's dangerous today because there are pirates wandering around, you know? You're right, but since we're already here, we can relax. Have lots of fun at the festival, okay? Okay. I also intend to enjoy the festival today with my daughter. Young Master Snow has grown up to become such an outstanding citizen. Have you lit all the torches? Come now, once the kindling is done, there's lots of food waiting at the square. Just hold on a little longer. You sure it's okay for you to have that torch? Yes, it's fine. How does it feel, Anne? Burn everything. Get a little closer to the torch, sir. Get a little closer. Get a little closer. Not burning. Yeah, I should totally be burning it. Nope. There. How's that not burning it? Well, congratulations on graduating. Good work. Have you finished the kindling? Must be drained from all that hard work you put in. Nevertheless, keep up the great effort. Oh my. I thought the roll of kindling was for young Master Snow. He knows too much. Yes. This isn't so bad, right? What work will you have been assigned for tomorrow? You have none. Why not be a bodyguard on my ship? Your ship. Well, congratulations. That's all you have to say. Yes, please do your best. Hot, hot. Oh, thank you. You must light everyone's torch, got it? Take your time and do it in orderly, proper fashion, okay? Well, good work. They say only a small number of successful graduate every year. Well, thank you. Now you just keep on going straight until you reach the square. Maybe they will. They're just waiting to grab their pitchforks.
And now, to celebrate the initiation of these
Finger hut.
magnificent new knights.
Where'd all those, like, spotlights come from? Apparently they have electricity. So many beautiful fireworks.
It's so beautiful. I wish that days like this could just go on forever. Forgive me. A knight should not speak from his heart so freely. Please, forget everything that I just said.
What did you just say?
Well then, what do you want to do now? Do you feel like staying and taking a look around?
Sure. Let's do that. Because it wasn't much of an option. Then, why did you end up doing the kindling? Won't the Lord be angry later? Haha, my father won't make a fuss for something petty like that. Neither should you. Well, watching you, I think being a knight doesn't seem much different from being a trainee. Today's the last day of our carefree ways. Hasn't everyone told you that? Wonder if it's going to be tough starting tomorrow. You have both meat and fish. Today's my greatest happiness came from seeing everyone eating. After all, today's the only day where I get to talk at any length with the knights. Should have brought my daughter along as well. You're going to travel this path. Be careful. Why, you ask? Pirates. Pirates. They're all here for today's festival. It's a big jug. Hey, you eating? Trying to get a better view of the meat. Is that meat? Some sort of apples and sausages. Meow. Wonder if everyone had enough to drink. And chicken. Gotta have the mukbang. This mango is tasty. Done well to this point, training diligently. So, our first posting is patrolling the neighborhood waters, huh? Been peaceful around here lately, so it should be easy compared to our training. Sit back and enjoy today. Just don't get too carried away with and succumb to overindulgence. Hey. Hate too much. So we're graduating today. Went by pretty fast. Let's get all the booze. Got a bottle with like no bottom. It's like, yeah, I don't think that bottle's supposed to be on its side. They didn't design that model to be like sitting on its side and just be like upright. Snow. I should savor this day, this moment. I will. You too, Lan. After all, it's only fitting that you and Snow graduate together. Come on, let's go, Lan. Fire and explosion is the only source of joy. Yep. Can't go there. I gotta talk to everybody. I guess we just gotta go to like a random spot or talk to somebody else to initiate a scene. Tomorrow and every day after. You must always put full effort. Oh, let's talk to her. Hey, did you hear? Senior members of the Knights are supposed to come to the training hall tomorrow. Apparently it's traditional for a Knight to duel with a senior member before taking on his first mission. I'm going to show them a thing or two. You guys are going to be going too, right? Donald Duck. Well, three had a bunch of ducks. So yeah, it's probably 3 you're thinking about. This one, I mean, the artwork shows like some kobolds, but that's about it. There's not really much in the way of non-humans in this one. Then tomorrow, they go straight into carrying out your duties. Don't be too late out today. Let's do our best tomorrow. That was delicious. Mr. Fungi's cooking is usually good, but today's food was something special. Alright, go this way. Got camera still. Wish I could reverse the controls. The drapness. Well, it's PS2 era. Everything's gray. His cooking was good, wasn't it? Good evening, Lan. Oh, no. You're a full-fledged knight now, aren't you? Should I address you like a nobleman, shouldn't I? Mr. New Knight, hooray! Waha! Wahoo! Come on, talk. Have you seen my daughter? That's strange. I haven't seen Commander Glenn in ages. This festival was nice, wasn't it? And it was better than I'd heard. Yeah, very typical of the era. Wait, where'd their ship go? Oh, it's the other area. Hit it. Meow. Hit medicine. Good kitty. Just hooked up a hairball with medicine in it. Medicated hairballs. It's a big cat. Let's pet this one too. Oh. Hey, Mr. Knights. Chiepu. We're not officially knights yet. We're trainees, though. We're graduating today. Fine. But you should know that a girl got taken away by pirates just now. I think it was a kidnapping. What did you say? Hurry up and give us more details. Oh, okay. Anyway, they headed up towards the back street. Please go help her. Should I go ask for backup too? I guess we got no choice. Alright, Lan, let's go check it out. Amber alert. Let's just do auto. Good job, buddy. We're not using our flaming torch anymore. Oop. A pile of like corpses behind us here. Come on now. You guys are flirting with each other. Go find yourselves a private room, I swear. Okay, okay, go away. This ain't a show. I don't see nobody. I know, right? Well, he's busy, like, dealing with those two lovebirds over there, so he doesn't see all these pirates attacking us. Very brave pirates, though, going 2 against 1. Or going 1 against 2. I don't see no girl nowhere. Oh, there she is. Yeah, who the heck are you? Help me, misters. Came to help that girl. Interesting, you want to fight? Not particularly, no. Special one. Kidnapper and kidnapper underling. Let's kill the underling first. Alright, just misses. Apparently. Friendship for the win.
Let's go.
Apparently the power of friendship was not enough to defeat him.
Let's go.
Kidnapper down. Got a question mark pot. And a question mark painting. Identify a whole bunch of shit. Thank you. Careful now. Can you make it back to your father by yourself? Maybe we should like guide her back in this like alleyway full of pirates. Yes. See you later. And she's kidnapped again. Good job, guys. Mew. Meow. Cat looking at. There's nothing down there. Stupid cat. Chest. mushroom. Guessing another healing item. 1 MP for each level. Encounter rate. So many pirates in here. I think they give up after seeing like a pile of like 20 corpses behind us. True. Find that girl's father, see if he gives us anything. We're saving his daughter. You gave her earlier. Sir Knight, heard that you saved my daughter. Thank you very much. Really? All I get is a thanks? Like, here's $1,000,000 potch. Maybe they'll have like an encounter level slider thing. Oh, Mr. Knight, I guess the girl turned out okay. What a relief. Yeah. Well, it depends what they... Some games will have, like, you know, fairy water style stuff that'll just lower the encounter rate. Not that, you know, I ever end up using that. Going to sleep now? Sure. Yeah, let's get to sleep. Rest up for tomorrow's training. Let's meet up in front of the Hall of Knights tomorrow morning. Well then, good night. Snow has left the party. There's the stuff we picked up as well. It's a bunch of unknown stuff. Probably for the castle or whatever once we eventually get the castle. Oh, seniors are still inside. That's why I'm also waiting out here. Ugh, I'm starving here. What's the matter, Lan? It's not time to eat yet. See why they call them fungi. What a hell of a haircut. So hungry. Yeah, trying to be a knight just because of fungi's food? Well, I guess that is pretty close. Should not visit the commander's room unless you have important business. Guess we're visiting. I'd like to grant you your independence soon, Lan. You should not have to feel obligated to Snow forever, no matter how much he has looked out for you. I'm thinking of speaking with the Lord at the first opportune moment. Please keep it a secret for now. Okay. Nobody out here? Nobody. I don't see any ships at the docks. They're totally not going to appear as soon as I go downstairs, right? No, I've got a memory card adapter for my PS3, so I just transfer my saves over to my PS3. So I can, and from there I can like save them onto the PC and stuff like that. So I've backed up all my previous saves. So I can do that for PS3, or PS1, PS2, etc. Very handy. I mean, I threw on my Suikoden IV save on this one just in case, but it didn't seem like it was used. Unlike all previous Suikoden games where you can like import your saves, this one doesn't give you that option. So that sucked, but whatever. Senior Lan, how is it? Is it night duties really that hard? Commander Glenn always seems so busy, yet he finds time to instruct us too. How long do we have to be equipped in these? Do you know how? What is it? You're planning to play hooky in your room? I'm only kidding. Well, what's the harm in doing it every once in a while, Sure went by fast, so you guys will be knights just like us starting today. Are you training? Snow's not here, are you sure? Yes, it did. 8 megabyte memory cards, to be precise. Grab a spear. Come on, it's a chest. Open up the chest. Grab that dagger. Yeah, I had like one of those like memory booster cards, but that thing like conked out. The Sony brand one, no problem, but like third party stuff always like is utter crap. It depends on the game. I mean, usually I could put a decent number of games on there, but if you have like a free McBoot on there, that's using up a big chunk of your memory card right there, so... Going all out today. I can't wait. Are you going to start soon? Snow coming? Good morning. This may be training, but let's take it seriously, Lan. Hey, yeah, good morning. Oh yeah, for sure. Emulation's always the way to go for, like, huge number. Senior, would you like to spar with us, even though we're still somewhat green? Sure, let's do it. Three versus 1. Attack. Dodges. Rip that guy. Use training swords? Nah, we're just gonna murder them with our regular sword. These guys are using training swords on us. But no. Let's cut them. Yeah, having unlimited storage is, well, unlimited, like, semi-unlimited storage for saves is a lot nicer. Thank you very much. Don't talk to me, you'll break my train of thought. Yeah, so. It's dangerous. Ow, ow, ow. True Knight must master this move. If it's the audience chamber, there's no one there right now. I back up all my stuff to PC. Always handy. Like any game I played for RPG quests, I've like backed up my save and collection known, and it's in my my collection list. So if anybody wants to see, like, if anybody wants to grab a memory card from, like, a save file from any of the previous games I played, at least like physically, so PS1, PS2, that's that kind of thing, and they should be usable with most emulators easily enough. So. Hey, thanks, Hopeless. Easy peasy game. Full of knights.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Tal and the others said they were going to head over to the training hall. Shall we head over there too?
I was already there. Where were you? I was joined your party. Huzzah! Oh yeah. I just like organizing everything. Final Fantasy Adventure part of the Suikoden universe? It is not. Final Fantasy Adventure is part of the Second Detsetsu universe, aka like Secret of Mana. And you got Final Fantasy Legend, which is part of the Saga series. One day I'll play Second Detsetsu 3, Trials of Mana. Just need that to come up for a fast forward. Yeah. Yeah, Legend is Saga and Adventure is Mana. Can we go shopping now? We can. Yeah, the knights, you know, they're as strong as they are because they secretly equip their goods too. Bargain item? Leather armor, shin guards, bangle. I love how the bargain items are more expensive than the regular items. Not much of a bargain. Stomach band. Play some shin guards. Bangle. Some leather armor. The new one's not on the list yet. I have to update the list at some point. Yeah, I'd want to play the original before I play the remake, so... I know this is an equip best option. That would have been faster. Yeah, usually if the games are different enough between the original and the remaster, I'll play both. Or 3 times or 4 times, depending on how many versions of a game there is. If it's basically the same thing with just like a little, you know, newer coat of paint, like HD graphics, for example, and I'll play generally the best version. Like La Pucelle, for example. I played the Ragnarok version. For all intents and purposes, the main game is the same, just they add a little extra content, maybe a little bit of quality of life, and of course HD. Of something like, you know, Final Fantasy 12 versus the Zodiac Age, you know, different enough mechanics. I was playing both versions, or like the Tactics Ogre version, where, you know, the PS1 to the PSP to the Reborn one are all different. Let me ask you this. Do you enjoy the food of the festival? Sure. Really? Glad to hear that. Makes me happy, even if you're only being polite. Yeah, I threw up all night. Oh, Mr. Knight, how may I help you today? What's the matter? Shouldn't you be carrying out your nightly duties, or did you need something from us? Needle, cover from balloon. Fire orb. Or fire, yeah, how do I use these orbs? I got a water orb as well. So we'll find out soon. Here, thank you. Shopkeeper here is really strict with the part-time workers. Phew. Hey, Chifu. No idle chatter with the customers. Yes, yes. Answer just once. Yes. Good old Chifu. Assuming anybody with a portrait probably ends up being like a Star of Destiny at some point. Gotta catch them all. Oh my land, you came at the perfect time. Say, what did you eat this morning? Hey, Sir Knight. You like being called that? Does it still feel funny? I should, yeah, I should pull up a notepad here and just write down anytime I see, like, somebody with a portrait, for example, add into my list of, like, potential, you know, Stars of Destiny, because, you know, it says a Suikoden game, so it's probably gonna be a bajillion of them. Possible stars. Chipu. I forget what this place is called. Port. Equipment shop. Well, I've gotten 108 for all the previous Suikoden games, so I definitely tried to find as many as I can. There's a lot of, like, running around and multiple times to try to find them all. So you can find random stuff in the world. I was just, like, mashing the button there and just find some random medicine by clicking on this table. Or on this chair. Welcome, how can I help you today? You're not Jean. Okay, so this is... So you go here to equip the orbs. No, I haven't followed a guide in any of the games. I'm just very thorough and go around every time there's like some events. I go and like revisit the places. I definitely spent a lot of time doing that. I mean, my play times for the previous Suikoden games are not short, but yeah, you definitely don't need a guide. You just have to be thorough. Very, very thorough. Oh, Mister, hello. 5 is worse, yeah. I don't see that ship with the red sails around here. Wonder where it's from. Could it be a ship from the far north? Mash my button on everything, I guess. Yeah, the first game especially was very strict, because I remember there was some where like you just had to go back to some like really weird spot in the middle of nowhere after certain events. Like, yeah, pretty much after every story event, I went around like the entire of the world and just like talked to everybody again and again and again. Yeah. How much time did I put in Suikoden 1? Did Pawn die in his duel? Ouch. That was sucked. Only 38 hours? Man, that's less time than I thought it would have been. That seems short for Suikoden 1. But maybe that game's like a 15-hour game. Unless you go find all the stars of Destiny. Yeah, finally Night 2. Huh, Lan? Good work in this far. And about that armor, I'm really sorry that your formal knight's armor isn't ready yet. Everyone from apprentices to masters is working hard at our atelier, but just the abyss. I wonder if there's any difference between the 3DS and the PS2 version. I imagine it's basically the same thing. In this case, I'll probably play the PS2 version, because, yeah, it's been scarce lately, hence the high demand in its price. Your new armor is probably still a long way off. Well, that grandpa of mine, he considers you like his grandson, Lan. Sure, lucky guy, Lan. Since being picked out of the ocean here, now you're a knight protecting Gaien. I'll never forget the gratitude from your lord. I get the optional squirrels in 2. Yeah, I picked up all the characters in 2, including the squirrels. And of course, imported my save and all that stuff, so. Super Sentai squirrels. Cleaning finished. Just unbelievably dirty after the festival, you know? Thank goodness. I finally finished cleaning up after the festival. For next year's festival, I'd like to go an even more flamboyant and impressive feel. Yes. Yo, Lan. You've got some free time. Why don't you play a little Basil? Let's write him down. Basil. Port near inn. Maybe I'll play. I don't know what I'm playing, but sort of gambling. Oh, was it the dice game thing? Do you know about live and dead tops? While the top is spinning on the table, tops. It's considered to be alive. If it topples over, falls off the table, your top is considered to be dead. Is this Bakugan? That's pretty simple, huh? Next about the game, each player gets 3 tops. First to run out of live tops on the table loses. That's all there is to it. By the way, the brown tops on the left-hand side are yours, Lan. My tops are on the right-hand side. Let me elaborate on that. The game begins when both of us toss our first tops at the same time using the X button. Now comes the tricky part. Once you throw your first top, you have to get ready to toss another one right away. It's because you never know when the top you just tossed might die. Oh yeah, even if you still have tops left, if all your tops on the table are dead, you lose, so be careful. It's not to say that tossing all 3 tops as fast as you can is necessarily a good idea. After all, you have a higher chance of surviving longer than your opponent if you toss them in later. Sometimes tops will collide or get flicked out, but that's where tactics and luck come into play. Because that's all for the game. The only thing left to explain are the controls. First, I tell you how to toss in a top. It's the target location of the left analog stick or the directional buttons. And get ready to press the X button and toss your top in. At this time, a gauge will appear on the left-hand side of the moving arrow. Stop the arrow with the X button. The closer you stop the arrow to the red zone in the middle, the better your toss accuracy and top spin will be. Drop a string on the top. After you toss your first top, you'll have to wrap a string onto the top all by yourself. Use by rotating the left analog stick or pressing directional buttons in rotating motion. That sounds annoying. Tops on the table might die if you take your sweet time, so don't let your guard down. You can toss the top by pressing the X button even if you haven't entirely wrapped the string around it. Less it's wrapped, the weaker the spin. I don't recommend wrapping top partially, even except in an emergency. By the way, if you toss an unwrapped top, it'll topple over the instant it's tossed. As for controls, prizes. Win once you get a medicine, 5 straight wins you get a cough drop, 10 straight wins you get an escape talisman, a Jizo clock, and mixed herbs. First time you reach each set a number of wins. If you lose even once in the middle of a winning streak, you'll get nothing. Alright, seems like fun. But, oh yeah, sorry, I spent all my potch. Well, so much for that. I'm broke. Could have sold, just sold my old equipment. Yep, gotta get some money somehow. The top playing doesn't pay for itself. Yeah, Beyblades, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Not Bakugan. Where I got Bakugan. What does a knight want? I've long since retired. Conrad. Port in... I don't know what this port is, but... Oh, you guys have your own rooms, are you sure? 400. Like, press the button, I'm waiting for something to happen, I gotta press the X button again, because she says, like, have a nice day. Treasure map. Treasure map. Unanalyzed treasure map. So we gotta analyze it. So we'll figure that out at some point. Yep, gotta slaughter everything. Gonna go find some more pirates. Phew, just finished organizing the goods that came in this morning. Oh yeah, you can have this. Sorry if it's leftovers, but they're still good, okay? Mushroom. Hey, Potato-Sec. It's your favorite Suikoden. It's pretty good so far. Not that I've, done much so far other than run around town looking for stuff. We're gonna have encounters here by ourselves. We are. Oh no, sorry, we still have What's-His-Face with us. The hell is that thing? Sure it is, it's dead. I don't know how much potch we need to play that top spinning game, but... Hairball. Oops. There's been some really big cats around here. Than that cat that was on top of that barrel before. On top of that crate. God, the encounter rate, what the hell? Yeah, it's definitely a different idea. Really has exactly 20 health. Level up. I was gonna say, like, what the other guy not level up, but I guess we do that one training fight thing. What the hell's the encounter rate? Like 3 steps and then get another encounter? Oh, got a pirate down. Kill all the hairballs and the pirates are coming. Seriously, encounter rate, please. Yeah. Seems to be worse now that we have these hairballs. It's weird how like the encounter rate is like much higher at day than it is at night. Huh. I wish auto was the default. Double. I do like that they attack at the same time, so you don't have to like wait for like one person to attack and the other person to attack. It's much faster paced. Man, that encounter rate. Yeah, for sure. Well, the really quick leveling up is always a nice thing, because a lot of games that have multiple characters, if you have like your characters that you don't use often, they fall behind and it's practically impossible to get them back up. This one here is like, no. Anybody who's not on your team is going to get level appropriate in practically no time at all. It's a nice Suikoden staple, but you're still gonna have to like spend a lot of money to upgrade their equipment, their armor, and especially their weapon, because everybody has their own weapon. You have to like smith, and that gets expensive. So yeah, money. But I mean, that's assuming you're switching to like every character. Like, if you want to play with every character, then yeah, money is usually the big sink. A nice counterattack. Are those two lovebirds still flirting? Or are they gone? Man, what are the guards doing in this place? Like, these guards definitely aren't doing much of a job. They're probably... Maybe they've been bribed by the pirates. There isn't even a guard. Just gone. Maybe that's why there's such a high encounter rate compared to nighttime. Guard's gone. Yeah. He was bribed for 0 potch. We bribed that one pirate. Almost out of here. About 5 more encounters before we get to the zone. Oh, 3 of them. I'm assuming we have enough now to do that top spinning thing. I don't know how much money was even required to play it, but obviously we had like 0, so Whatever the money required was, we didn't have it. Right. That's 100 punch. Good. Yep. I guess I lost. I was about to spend the other one. Alright. Yeah, we'll try again, okay? No sense. Yo! Yo! I don't think we're gonna win this one. Come on! No! Oh, that's right, you can aim. Probably getting it right on. Oop. It's like the worst possible. I win! I just need to do that how many times in a row? I need 5 times in a row just to... Okay. Just to get a medicine? No, I guess I need 5 for the next prize. Let's do it. Brown. No. I wonder how much... Like, this guy probably joins you if you, like, get the maximum score. Like, I don't know how the hell I'm gonna... In order to get, like... What, I need 20 to get the best prize? That seems like it's gonna be a nightmare to do. 20 in a row without losing one. Like, you'd have to master that. And there's gonna be a lot of RNG involved too, so... No matter how good you are at, like, getting it on the red and spinning it up or whatever. Sounds like fun. But yeah, I'm betting, like, once you, like, get every prize from him or something like that, at least once, then maybe he'll join you or something stupid like that. Or he'll just join you. Maybe you don't need to do that, but... Obviously, he's not going to join us anytime soon until we have the ability of people joining us, but... check all these boxes, now I know stuff can actually show up in them. Very uncommonly, though, because we've only had 1 or 2 objects. To the training hall. Let's fight again. Let's do it. Kind of feel bad for them. We even took their pocket money. Hey, you're here. Good morning, Lan. You want to get some training in? Sure. Alright, let's go. Now, whoever wants to go first, don't hesitate to charge at me. Now, a real knight sure looks much stronger than I imagined. Snow, you're not scared, are you? Scared? Don't be ridiculous. Are you so? Never mind. Well then, Lan, let's select our group. Mm-mm. 13 attack. Woohoo, let's do this. Oops. Sort of combos with anybody. No combos. Gotta have the waifus in the team. Level 1 waifus. Form party. How do I... There I go. One. Any of them have runes? Water runes. Everybody has water runes. Wind rune. Somebody has something other than water. Just hitting them, waking them up. Strange members and practice fighting. It'd be good to find out which people work well with us early on. Zerk Blue. Nice. 100 HP to all enemies. That sounds strong. It's 30 defense for 3 turns all allies.
Let's go.
Wasn't 100 HP at all. It was 60 HP. It's a lie. It's probably enough training for now. You think we're able to decide who best suits our party? Can't decide. More training, more. Gotta level them up. So the Berserk one is probably good to have. Other than that, it'll probably be... Yeah, probably Paula with the Wind Rune, and then we already have like 2 healers in our party. We don't need a 3rd healer. And the Berserk dude for the AoE. 2 damage. 0 damage. Who's the one who had the Berserk? It's a Tau. No. Other guy. Yeah, I guess it makes sense that Earth is more defense-based. You and your logic. But even then, like, it doesn't show you here, which is kind of annoying. I don't remember, like, when the ship battles, who was what element. Yeah, one more battle. It's probably like fire-based or something. Or lightning, I guess. I've decided. No, wait then. These members or parties not ready will not be a burden to you. Well, time for a little workout. What do you want to do, Lan? You want to train with him at least one more time? Sure. Fine with me. Looks like this crew will be okay. Yeah, not bad. Now then, shall we embark on our next mission with this crew? Well, it's time for us to go on our first mission. Well, I call it a mission, but it's just patrolling the seas in this area. It'll be pretty easy. Now, when you're ready, let's go to the harbor and get going. Wouldn't having more than 3 people, like 4 people in our party, be good for, I don't know, a ship? We can have like random, I guess they have those other people there, those subordinates or whatever. That crew the actual ship. I gotta put this guy down. Fun guy. Fort Castle. Oh, castle, but kitchen. Captain too, but I imagine he'll join automatically anyways. A lot of these might join automatically. When, you know, you get to the point where they would join our entourage. Very quick rest. Money do I have? What if I have enough to equip the other guys? I imagine they're probably practically naked. Yeah. For all intents and purposes. Yeah, I'm sure we'll get gear. Are we going to patrol land? Let's do it. Well, I guess we'll get going. Going on patrol, aren't you? Go ahead and use the ship behind me. Now choose from these 2 jobs. Defeat wild creatures 3 times, or deliver a document to Middleport. Of course, delivering the document is more troublesome, but between you and me, you'll make more money that way. So we know what we're doing. Well, you could also do both. No need to rush in a decision right away. Document. Hey, you're all ready? Okay, hand this document to our friends at the harbor in Middleport. Middleport? It's east of Resril. Oh, it's real close by. There. Place the thing where I said port with Resril. Obtain documents. Okay. And like. Okay. So you can choose like kind of free camera, like north pointing camera. I don't know, this north pointing camera. I think free camera is the way to go. How do I drive this thing? Oh god. Okay, so R1 button to accelerate, I guess. Like 2 feet. Got a random encounter. The hell? We're fighting some like some kelp. The muddiest muddiest enemy of all. Kelp. Some seaweed. Oh my god, the seaweed's attacking us. Ow. Really odd enemies. We defeated the mighty seaweed. Our mission is Overland, but I was heading east. Wait, wasn't I not heading east? The hell are these things? Muddy fish? They look like dinosaurs.
Let's go.
We are men of the sea. Love how Lane just like looks over. East. Funny how those fish are like weaker than the seaweed was. Little overkill there. God damn the encounter rate. Over there with the seaweed. How about this land doesn't show up at all? Maybe once we actually land at the port, it'll show up. Auto kind of sucks at combat. How many more encounters before we reach that port that's like 3 feet away? Dozen? Level up. So I can't believe we're fighting some, like, seaweed. Some sentient seaweed. We just woke up by doing an auto attack. Are we there yet? Looks like we can make landfall. Land. Middle part. Oh, you delivered a letter for me. Then here's your reward. I'll be counting on you again. 1,000 potch. Thank you for coming all the way to Middleport. We have nice souvenirs. Be sure to spend, spend, spend. There's an unbelievably huge monster that appears in the seas around here sometimes. Be careful. I'm telling you, I'm not making this up. Someone I know said he saw it. My gut instinct believes him. Knight of Gaien was occupied by Kuluk and was freed on the condition that we declare our independence from Gaien. Bet you didn't know that. But I don't know what kind of talks went on among the higher-ups for that to end up happening. I'm sure it was because it would be beneficial to both sides. Right now, it seems there aren't any particularly nice deals. Bad iron ore. Yeah, I'll take all the bad iron ore, please. Bad cotton cloth. Expensive pearls, sugar, candles. Got no deer antlers or candles. Alright, so this is obviously one of those, like, buy low, sell high bullshit things. Like they love to do in these kind of sailing games. Native costumes. Get some cosplay, please. I'm not gonna buy anything right now, because there's nowhere else to sell this right now. I'm gonna have to start tracking this stuff, aren't I? Is there any... If there's any appraising to be done, I'm your man. Let's see what you got. $200. Fine. What of Brezril? Graffiti? What of failure? What of Brezril? $5 equal a lottery ticket? I'm gonna get a supplementary ticket. It's been when I did some shopping, I guess. Woof. Aru! I'm from Nay, but Silencer has liveliness to it. When it comes to the shopping, it doesn't get any better than our island. Nay. Our time may be a little too noisy for this elderly man. Find it hard to relax. Considering the way you're dressed, you must be a Knight of Gaien. No, wait. I know, you're a trainee, aren't you? Technically not. We're technically a knight now, we just haven't gotten our shit yet. Do you know what the real specialty of this town is? Well, it's rune cannons. It's so helpful. Just hearing about it makes me feel like the house has been cleaned up. Oh dear, you're also a fan of mine. Picola. What's this place called? Middle something? Middle Port? Picola. I don't know Miss Picola. She's the talk of the town right now. The rooms look more spacious and all the furniture is low to the ground. That's good to know. I'll remember that. Miss Picola's stories are very helpful. The hell of a hairdo. Too busy enjoying my relaxing walk right now. I'm sorry. Must be fate that brought us together at this moment. Fancy little game of dice. Gunter. Dice. Let's do some gambling. Which game do you play? There's more games. Down to 1 triple toss. No, I don't know the rules. Game where we take turns rolling the dice. Look at all those camera angles. So many camera angles. Whoever rolls a 1 first wins. If anything else comes up, you have to put the same number of potch as you roll. Whoever wins gets all the potch in the pot. If it ends in a draw, each person splits up the potch in the pot. Rather than not play a game where you can't pay your share, so please don't play if you can't afford it. Also, the die leaps out of the bowl is considered dead and you lose. You have to look carefully at the marks and roll so that it'll land properly in the bowl. Sure. Gamer girl bathwater. 20's good, I guess. I don't know. Battle. 2. I don't even know what I'm looking at. Oh, I gotta move the camera so I can actually see my dice. Five. Six. 3. I think I'm winning this one. Come on, 1. That was totally a 1, but it's a draw. Except we gave out more potch, so in the end we we still lost 4 potch. Oh, come on. He went to go. He got to go first. That's not fair. This game will play by rolling dice during our turns. Of the 3 dice you roll, if 2 come up with the same number, your remaining die will be your score. Afterwards, we'll compare our scores. Whoever has the highest score wins. But if you don't have a score after 3 tries, you'll have a no roll. 4, 5, 6, or any triple, you win instantly. 5, 6, you get twice your wager. Triple, you get triple. 3 1s, quintuple. instantly lose. We got a 1, 2, 3. Any dice leap out of the bowl, consider a dead roll. Five, I win. Old man rant moment. Four of you go on their pocket computers. Phone zombies are a danger to themselves and their surroundings. Watch a very common sight for most people. I mean, just wandering out into traffic. Yeah, it's pretty normal, Banes. People are like running into poles and stuff because they're just glued to their phone. Or worse, when people are fucking driving, you get an intersection and lights green for like 5 seconds. Person in front of you hasn't moved. It's like, alright, fuck it. Just honk the horn. Because you know they're looking at their phone. Even though they shouldn't be. Perfect Gamer with the raid. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Playing Dice. It's great. Who was streaming today? Air Frog. How's it going, Air Frog? Thanks for the raid. How's this guy coming? Yeah, I love that, right? Like, people like stand in the middle of a fucking doorway with their on their phone, like, what are you doing? Move out of the way, you dumbass. It's the worst. So many stupid people out there. How much can we wager? I guess we can wager everything. Let's go for 500. Let's do this. He's gonna get a 6. Oh, he got 1, 2, 3, so it means he lost instantly. So do I get double my wager back? I do. Sweet. Not at all. Annoying. Finish post-game stuff with this guy at 5? Nice. Enduring? No. Suikoden IV is great. Mind you, the encounter rate's a little on the high end, but more. So does he always go first? So does that mean he has like a way better advantage of like potentially winning? It's 3 times and you're out, right? So no roll. Boo. Wah wah wah. One more. Six, nice. So I only get my money back, right? Or no, I guess I got 500 on top of the money. The other one I had like 1,000, so good enough. Yeah, pretty much any game that has gambling. It's gambling quest. And you probably need to like do a certain amount of gambling to get these people to join you. Not that we're at that point in the game yet, but well, the dice rolling game has been since the first Suikoden, so they've refined it if anything. There've been dice rolling in every Suikoden game as far as I remember. The top thing is new though. Hammer that. Adrian, welcome. I'm actually still just an apprentice. If you're fine with that, I'll temper for you. Adrian, another one. Add to my potential list of Stars of Destiny. This is like a blacksmith. You call the piss, yeah. Strengthened weapon. 300 bucks. Daddy blade. Time to spend all my money. There, no, I need to go make some more money. Yep, got level 3 Daddy Blade. Now, how are we gonna make money? Where's the save points? I can get enough money to upgrade my last weapon. Is there an inn nearby? It's a chest. 500 punch. Nice. Save first, though. Broiled fish. Earth orb. Yeah. Both Game Disgaea games are not short. Every day you see a star as well stocked as ours. How about buying something to brag about? Need to buy some equipment for the other two. I need more money. Means we need to gamble. Not my fault I'm gambling. The game is forcing me to. You'll be staying the night. In that case, please come to lovely Ringlet Cottage. Must be a save point in the inn. Actually, the innkeeper can save. Another treasure map. I don't know who's going to decipher these treasure maps, but this is a secret. My place has a reputation for having nice prizes. Really? Would you like to try a spin? I don't have any lottery tickets. Let's see. Well, Apollo does need some healing, but whatever. Hey, Black Rose. Gotta go make some money. We're gonna double or nothing. Oscar? Oscar looks like an old lady. But I'm sorry, we're enjoying our tea at the moment. Go away, little boy. The model makes it look like an old lady, but the sprite makes it look like a young man with a big chin. Looks like he's part of the family from Orishika. Oh, okay. I guess the other guy that was off screen, Deborah. Today's tea is especially favorite for us, and my dear Oscar. Alright, guess that was Oscar. It's a hell of a chin, though. He does what the hell's the name of that family? The Uggo family? He does the Uggo family proud. Alright. Let's do some gambling. Need some more monies. It's double or nothing. All of it. Five. Oh. So I'd lose instantly if I get a dead roll. Quit. Is there a quick reload in this? That was no soft reset. What kind of PS2 era game doesn't have a soft reset? That's the hard reset button. I know, right? They don't want you to save scum. Have to do this every time. How's there not a soft? There's got to be a soft reset. Or a quit to title or a load. Five is not a good start. 1. Wah, 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 wah. Oh, there is. Okay. Didn't work last time, but maybe because we had to be in the menu or something like that. Standard, like, you know, LR or L1, R1, L2, R2 select start thing worked this time. Maybe I didn't hold it down long enough or something. I was just like tapping it too quick. I don't know. I love when it changes resolution. Capture card always freaks out for like a second. Or if the game makes it harder to win when you bet like larger amounts. Wait, so if he got, I guess if he got no roll, we have to like either get any sort of roll. Or if we get like a dead roll, then he wins. Go save. Keep doubling our money. I wonder if there's gonna be a limit. I'm sure there's gonna be some sort of limit. So otherwise you could just make money really easily just by doubling your money constantly. Next thing you know, you got like 1,000,000 potch. Just buy everything. Five. Nice. Nope. Double more money again. If I got like a 4, 5, 6 or a triple 1, that'd be the best. This is what, quintuple or something like that? It's a good thing this thing is close to an inn. Never trust tea. Yeah. I'm really curious if the game just makes it like harder and harder the more you bet. Or if it's just perfectly random. Okay, so 3,000 seems to be the max. Still, 3,000, that's a good amount. I mean, obviously later in the game, not so much, probably, but... Just jumped out there. 1. How about 0? It's always weird how, like, it's perfectly fine that the resolution it's at for, like, 10 seconds, and all of a sudden it, like, drops and picks it back up. I don't know why it does that. I'm sure we'll see it plenty enough. Alright. Just need to get like 10... If I get to 10,000, then I'll have enough for a little while. There's like 2 wins, basically. Yeah, it does. Which makes it look nice and crisp, but... It's weird how it's perfectly fine for like a couple seconds, and then just like, nope. Nice. 6. Victory! Yeah, exactly right. Like, within the first, couple hours, like, boom. Get, dice was to be expected, because that's a standard in every Suikoden. I'm trying to remember the other gambling mini-games in the previous games. I don't remember tops. That's definitely a new one for this one. Good old Beyblades. Or no, I just want to have enough money to, like, buy upgrades for everybody. That's the main thing. 10,000 should be more than enough. I only bet 3,000 anyways, so... Because Suikoden games are always hard, like, on cash, because everybody needs weapon upgrades, especially weapon upgrades. That's the biggest thing. That gets expensive real fast. Haha. I win! Easiest win. Keep going. Alright, they're just giving us the money. Thanks, game. Alright, I'm good. Yeah, probably. Just getting to 20. I could just imagine how hard that's gonna be. Just get to 20. The hell? Like, you have to basically master that game and get some good RNG. It seems like it'd be a nightmare. Alright, let's go buy some shit. Upgrade that last sword and then go buy equipment for everybody. We only have one daddy blade. Alright, let's buy some shoes, I guess. Leather gloves. Even break to the bank. Good to go. I mean, blank character models. These are pretty detailed character models, I find. Look pretty nice. I mean, 2005, I mean, I don't know what really compared to being a fast-forward game, but still. Before I do anything else, though, I'm getting a little peckish, so let me pause the timer here for a minute and grab some food real quick. And actually, I'll be back, so be back in a couple minutes.